Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Penn, and welcome back to the channel. So, as promised, I did want to do a dedicated video on this. This is the first time that I've come across this, and this was on day one of me getting this device unboxed and loading it into the operating system and connecting it to a network. Now, if you recently purchased a Magabox MG4 Max, or if you happen to be a product reviewer and you receive this device from a reseller or their official source, I'm not saying that 100% that you will receive this, but if I received it, then there are some other people out there that have received it as well. Rather, it's going to be the present, the past, or perhaps in the future. So this video, I'm just going to be going into the reasoning behind this and how you can get it resolved in a timely manner. The easiest way to get this resolved is to get in contact with the person that provided this model for you for review, or the person or the company that sold it to you. That's number one. 9 times out of 10, it comes down to your device simply not being activated. If everything went well in terms of the contractual agreement, between the reseller and the official source, everyone's abiding by the rules, they're selling it at the agreed price or nothing shady is going on, then 9 times out of 10, it just comes down to them locating a order number or a MAC address that's tied to your name or your account, and then they just simply activate it. And then when it's activated, this will no longer appear. So to give you some clarity with this, these devices essentially point to a server, and these devices, they have complete control over these devices. This is essentially like bricked, where I wasn't able to use the remote. I wasn't able to move, navigate, power it off. I had to physically unplug it in order to get the system back on. So at any given time, this can happen to where a box can be deactivated. It can be activated, and then it can be deactivated for any number of reasons. But when this does happen, you can't do anything. So you must get in contact with the person that provided this device to you or whoever sold it to you. That is critical. Now, also, I did notice when I was playing with it a little bit before this video, I have finished my dinner and decided to tune in to game 1 of the NBA Finals. And before that, I noticed when I turned off the HDMI CEC completely and I went back into it, it turned it back on, like that very first option. It's almost as if it doesn't respect certain commands that I'm putting on the device itself. So that was just one aspect that I found that I thought was odd. I was like, I've never seen that one before. Perhaps it's like an operating system glitch. I'm not sure, or maybe the manufacturer prefer you use HDMI CEC, but it's just something to keep in mind as you're navigating this. So I'm going to pull up a Reddit and like an article or a site that can further explain this. So let me get that prepared. So I have this on VLC. Go here. All right. So you see here, it is what is devices abnormal on Superbox, and there's a Reddit Superbox S4 Pro. So some of you are wondering, okay, this doesn't have anything to do with Magabox, but when I researched this, Superbox was the first thing that came up. Now, technically, this can happen on any of these sort of devices where they're providing a service for you, where they have an app store, where they have control over it. So essentially, what happened with me is that they just needed to get me activated. So this pretty much sums it up here. All right. Now, there can be some times where there's an issue right here where someone is mentioning that the seller is selling the devices at too low of a price, and they can lock those devices down where one person isn't held accountable, everyone is held accountable, and those devices get bricked or they get device prohibited, or you can't go into the app store. You hook a network up to it and you pretty much can't use it. Like I said, I've experienced it yesterday, but I'm not the only person that went through this. I'm just wanting to convey that. Now, Superbox comes up, but obviously Magabox is going to be the theme and the title of this video, and it's just something to keep in the back of your head. That's all. Just know that you don't have full control over these devices, and do your research accordingly, and always communicate with your seller or the provider in this case. All right, and that's about sums it up. So if you have any questions, let me know, and take care. Goodbye.